bit about Aya's story, actually, from a story that was published by TV Ontario, that was focused on Thunder Bay's Culture Kitchen. And it talked about the role that Aya was playing in the Culture Kitchen and also opening her own restaurant. And I thought it was just an amazing story of how she was giving back to this community, how she was working as a translator and living in a part of the country that I'm sure is very different from where she grew up in Syria. So we had the chance to connect with Aya for the cookbook to not only share her story, but some of the delicious. I think because she has her own, because the reference to the fact that her family has their own catering company and were planning to open their own restaurant was something that really connected, to not only be devoting time to helping her community in this way, but also starting her own business at a really challenging time to be starting a business. It's always, opening a restaurant, I'm sure under the most conventional of circumstances isn't easy, but doing so in the middle of a pandemic, I just found really fascinating and interesting. So we featured stories of 14 refugees who resettled in Canada. Opening a restaurant, I'm sure under the most conventional of circumstances isn't easy, but doing so in the middle of a pandemic, I just found really fascinating and interesting, and that's why we decided specifically to reach out to connect with Aya to share her story with. Aya has just been such a wonderful public speaker. We've had her attend webinar events. We hosted a webinar earlier this year focused on the Syria crisis, on the 10th anniversary of the Syria crisis, where she spoke quite articulately about her own personal experience and her life here in Canada. I know she's filmed, videos for BuzzFeed, and we've had her appear on panels to talk about Islamic philanthropy and Ramadan, and she's just such a wonderful, engaging speaker. And one of the great things I will share with you is she's donated proceeds from her restaurant to UNHCR. She's just an incredible, generous, really caring individual, and the community of Thunder Bay and Canada, I think at large, is just so happy to have her. We say often refugees are good for Canada. Immigrants, newcomers of all kinds. I'm a child of immigrants to Canada. They've made such an amazing difference in what they've contributed to this country, and I think individuals like Aya are living proof of that.